Hey guys, Taryn Elouise here and welcome to my makeup tutorial today, which is a New Year's look. I've done a glitter liner cut crease and I've also used two different lip colours just to give you some options. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. If you do, give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty, let's get on with it guys. So I've already taped my eye and I've primed it with some concealer, and I'm just putting a cream based eyeshadow all over the lid just to make sure that my eyeshadows blend out really easily. So I'm going in with a liner brush and a very light brown colour, and I'm just going to mark out where my cut crease is going to go so I don't put any eyeshadow underneath that line. So because I have smaller eyes, I am going quite a lot higher than my natural crease and I'm just marking it out. For those of you who don't know what a cut crease is, it just means instead of having a completely blended eye, the crease is going to be very defined and you're going to blend up from that line. And then we're going to start the gradient process, so going in with a light brown colour on a big fluffy brush and blending that over the top of that line that we just made. And then with a more defined brush and a medium colour brown, we are going to start blending into that crease that we have created. So when you're doing all this blending, you don't want to go below that line that you've made. I'm then using an even more defined brush and a darker brown, and again we're just deepening up that crease. So you just slowly want to build up your colour and make your colours darker, but as you can see, the lid is nice and clean. And as I deepen up the crease, I'm then just going in with the original lighter browns to blend it out. I'm then going in with that same liner brush and a dark brown, and I'm just going to define that line even further. So I'm going to draw it on and then I'm going to flick it up very gently, and this is just going to help blend it out. And then using that small tapered brush again to blend it out further. I always like to use a clean, fluffy brush just to help blend out the whole eye. Again, I'm going in with that liner brush, but I'm actually using a black eyeshadow this time. So I'm going to line that crease that I made, and then I'm going to brush it upwards to blend it out. And then I'll go in with my small tapered brush and a brown colour, and I'm going to blend that out even further. I'm then going in with my original brown colour just to blend out the lines even further, and then my clean fluffy brush to do even more blending. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm then going to get my white eyeshadow and I'm just going to pack that all over the lid right up until the crease, but you want to make sure that you have a nice clean line where the crease is, so you don't want to go over the crease that you've created. I'm then just highlighting the brow bone. And then it is time for the fun part. So I'm just using this glitter liner. It's a nice cheap one, I think it was $3. And I'm just going to line exactly where I've put that crease. Now this is all up to you, depending on how opaque you want the liner to look. If you just want a little bit of glitter, you can just do one layer. I actually ended up doing 3 layers just to make it nice and bright and colourful and sparkly, because it is New Year's, so why not add a little extra sparkle in your life? Just be careful not to open your eye or move it around while it dries. I then lined my lash line and did a bit of a dramatic wing, so I just joined the wing right up until where the glitter liner met the tape, just to make it nice and even. And then once that is done and dry, then you can pull off the tape and you will be left with hopefully a very nice neat line. So I did my brows off camera using my Chi Chi brow pomade, and then I also primed my skin using this MAC primer and designer brand primer. And then I'm going to be highlighting my skin before I start my foundation with my Benefit High Beam. So I'm just dotting that on the high points of my face, on my cheekbones, on my nose, and on my forehead and my Cupid's bow, and then I'm just going to blend it in with my sponge. This is just going to really give me a nice glow underneath my skin and just a little bit of something extra because it's New Year's and it's party time. I'm then using my CoverGirl Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and I'm just going to dot that all over my face, and then I'm going to spray my sponge with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and then just blend that in. Then using these e.l.f. concealer palettes, I'm going to do some highlighting and contouring with some creams. So I'm just placing the lightest color underneath my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. And then I'm going in with a darker color to contour my cheekbones and my forehead. So I'm just using a stippling brush just to blend out that contour color, and then I'm going to spray a different sponge with some Fix Plus, and I'm going to blend out that highlighting color. I'm then using my designer brand Pro Contour palette, and I'm just going to use the lightest shade and set my under eye and my forehead and my nose area, just to make sure that that color stays nice and light and make sure that I don't crease under my eyes. Then going in with my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder in light beige, I'm then going to set my whole face, just patting that into my skin, just to make sure that my foundation stays all day and all night with all my partying. Whoop whoop! I'm then going in with the lightest brown color in the designer brand contour palette, and I'm just using that to warm up my face. So I'm just going down my cheekbones and along my forehead, and then underneath my chin and down my neck. I'm then using my MAC Gold Deposit, and I'm just going to put it on the same area as I put my bronzer, and this is just going to bronze up my skin even more and add a nice golden glow. I'm then going in with my MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter, and I'm just going to highlight the high points of my face, so my nose, my Cupid's bow, my cheekbones, and just above my brow bones. I'm then using this NYX Baked Blush in Foreplay, and I'm just putting that on the apples of my cheeks and brushing it backwards. And then I'm going to use my stippling brush, and I'm just going to blend all of that highlighter, blush, and contour all together. I'm just smoking out my lower lash line, so I'm using a very defined brush, and I'm just going in with a mixture of dark brown and black, and then I'm going in with a tapered brush and a bit of soft brown, and I'm just going to blend that out. And then just highlighting the inner corner using the same highlight I did on my brow bone. So I've already applied my false lashes, so I'm going to put on some mascara, and this is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, so I'm just going to coat my top and bottom lashes. So So I went with two lip options, the first being a MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy, which is a nice nude brown, and the second being a Face of Australia lipstick in the colour Ghetto, which is a dark burgundy purple. And that is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you all have a fantastic New Year's and bring on 2016. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!